My reading life lately has been trust no one, cry little, and just keep turning the page. Let's start with what I just finished. So I just wrapped up Like Mother Like Daughter by Kimberly McCreight. And honestly, I was stumped until the very end. This follows a young woman trying to uncover what happened to her mom when she suddenly goes missing, and also realized that there's a lot about her mom she just didn't know at all. The deeper she was getting into everything, the more suspicious people started to feel. There were a couple people that I thought were involved, and somehow I was still wrong. The family dynamics were messy, which had me side-eyeing everybody. But in the end, it just reminded me that no one has your back quite like your mom. Now, from family secrets to side-eyeing everyone, let's move on to what I'm currently listening to, which is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. And I will admit, I connected more with Yasmin from Before I Let Go than I do this character. This follows a woman who's trying to rebuild her life after betrayal while also trying to figure out who she is outside of her marriage. I really do feel for her. Her husband really put her through it. But I personally couldn't relate to the playing small to a man like that thing. I do, however, respect her journey and what she's trying to rebuild for her and her daughters. Now the male character, the love interest. I am hearing Josiah, but I'm not seeing Josiah. And although I was really excited about the same narrators from Before I Let Go coming to this book, I think the audiobook is throwing me off a bit because this male character is different from Josiah, but I still hear his voice. So unfortunately for this male character, I met Josiah first. And so it's not that he's not a good guy or anything like that. I just know where my loyalties lie. And now for a completely different type of emotional read, I'll be picking up Yellowwife by Sadiqa Johnson. And I'll be honest, this type of book I usually avoid. This follows a young enslaved woman who was promised freedom only to instead be sent to the most brutal slave jail in Virginia, where she is forced to fight for her survival and her freedom. Stories surrounding slavery always sit heavy with me, which is why I typically avoid them. But I realize that skipping this story only because it makes me feel uncomfortable may just be a disservice to myself. So although I know that this story is probably going to sit heavy with me for a while, I feel like it's an important story to experience. So let me know. Have you read or listened to any of these? And any suggestions you have for my TBR, go ahead and drop them in the comments. And as always, until the next chapter.